Welcome back 2026 Pontiac GTO. And today we're diving into one of the most anticipated rebirths in American muscle history. A nameplate that refuses to die, refuses to fade, and refuses to be forgotten. The legend returns with more aggression, more modern engineering, and a design language that finally gives the GTO the presence it always deserved. This is the full in-depth review of the all-new 2026 Pontiac GTO. And in this video, we're going to break down every detail of its interior, its exterior, its performance capabilities, and the pricing strategy that's putting massive pressure on the American muscle market. So sit back, buckle up, because this one is a wild ride for anyone who grew up dreaming about the original GOAT, asterisk. Let's start with what hits you the moment you see this car, the return of Pontiac attitude. The 2026 GTO carries an unmistakable retro-modern blend that instantly brings back memories of the original 1960s and early 2000s models. You've got an aggressive stance that sits lower and wider than anything Pontiac has ever released. The front fascia features a dual-nostril grille that pays direct homage to classic GTO DNA, but it's reimagined with razor-sharp LED daytime running lights, a muscular front bumper, and huge air intakes that clearly mean business. Even from a distance, the long hood and short rear deck scream pure American muscle. And when you walk around to the sides, you see sculpted fenders that flare outward like a modern interpretation of old-school power. Pontiac designers gave the GTO a silhouette that feels immediately familiar yet undeniably futuristic, asterisk moving to the rear. This is where nostalgia hits hard. The horizontal LED taillights echo the vintage layout, but the lighting pattern now dances when the car starts up. A quad exhaust setup is integrated into a diffuser that actually serves aerodynamic function rather than just styling drama. Everything about the back of the GTO tells you this car is meant to be seen, meant to be heard, and meant to make a statement with every rev. Pontiac didn't bring this nameplate back to play it safe. This car is loud, proud, and aggressively bold, asterisk now step inside, and the transformation is immediate. Pontiac wanted to make sure the interior wasn't just modern, but competitive, with both American and European performance cars. The moment you open the door, you're hit with a mix of leather, brushed metal accents, and performance-focused ergonomics that finally give the GTO a cabin worthy of its exterior. The 2026 model features a fully digital 14-inch driver display with customizable performance layouts, letting you shift from classic gauge visuals to track-focused telemetry with a single tap. Sitting beside it is a massive 13-inch center touchscreen, angled slightly toward the driver for a cockpit feel that wraps around you like a true sports machine. The infotainment system is fast, intuitive, and loaded with wireless connectivity, customizable shortcuts, and a performance app that lets you track acceleration times, G-forces, temperatures, and boost levels in real time. Asterisk the seats are heavily bolstered sport buckets wrapped in premium leather with contrast stitching that mirrors the exterior color. They're heated, ventilated, and fully power adjustable, giving you comfort for long drives but support when you push this car hard through corners. Ambient lighting runs across the dashboard and doors, blending subtle elegance with muscle car attitude. And yes, the GTO still keeps a physical start button right in the center console because Pontiac knows a car like this should always begin with an actual push, not just a touchscreen command. Storage space is decent for a performance coupe, and the rear seats, while not huge, are usable for short trips or younger passengers. Sound insulation is improved, but not so much that it hides the engine's personality. Pontiac knows you want to hear that motor, asterisk speaking of motors, let's talk performance, because the 2026 GTO absolutely delivers. Under the hood is a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 producing an estimated 670 horsepower and around 620 pound-feet of torque. This isn't just a power upgrade, it's Pontiac stepping back into the ring to challenge modern muscle icons, and they're doing it with raw force. The GTO rockets from 0 to 60 in about 3.2 seconds, making it not just competitive, but downright ferocious in its class. The engine is paired with either a 6-speed manual for purists who want that old-school connection, or a lightning-fast 10-speed automatic that shifts harder and quicker than anything the brand has ever developed. The exhaust delivers the perfect mix of deep growl and supercharged whine, sounding angry even at idle and explosive during acceleration. The GTO's new chassis uses adaptive magnetic ride suspension that constantly adjusts to road conditions and driving style. In comfort mode, the car feels surprisingly smooth for a big power muscle machine, absorbing bumps with far more refinement than older models ever managed. Switch to sport or track mode and everything tightens instantly. The steering becomes sharper, the throttle responds quicker, and the suspension firms up to keep the car planted through corners. The 2026 GTO also comes with Brembo brakes, massive performance tires, and an upgraded differential that improves traction during hard launches. Pontiac wanted this GTO not just to go fast in a straight line, but to finally handle like a modern muscle car should. As for pricing, Pontiac is taking a strategic approach. The base model is expected to start around the mid-$60,000 range, making it a strong competitor to the Mustang GT, Camaro ZL1, and Challenger Hellcat alternatives. Higher performance trims with track upgrades, carbon fiber packages, and appearance options are likely to push the price into the low $80,000 range. But considering the power numbers, the level of refinement, and the fact that this is the rebirth of a legendary American icon, Pontiac is delivering a lot of car for the money. And because this model brings back a name that millions have loved for decades, demand is expected to be high. The 2026 Pontiac GTO isn't just another muscle car. It's a revival, a statement, and a reminder of what American performance can be when heritage and innovation collide. From the aggressive exterior to the modern interior and the thunderous V8 under the hood, it feels like Pontiac came back swinging with everything they've learned from years of absence. Whether you're a longtime fan or someone discovering the GTO name for the first time, this car has the attitude, performance, and drama that made the original a legend.